Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve Carr. In our last video we talked about stage 2 upgrades and why cam changes can completely transform how your Harley-Davidson rides. Today we're backing up and covering something just as important, stage 1. This is where most Harley owners start, and if it's done wrong it can cause problems. If it's done right, it's the foundation for everything else. What is a stage 1? A lot of people ask that. A stage 1 upgrade focuses on improving airflow into and out of the engine while properly keeping the ECM to match those changes. From the factory, Harleys are really lean. They're quiet and restricted for emission purposes. Stage 1 removes some of those restrictions so the engine can breathe. Typical stage 1 components include high flow air cleaner, less restrictive exhaust and mufflers, ECM tune, or fuel management system. Why do most Harley owners start with a stage 1? Stage 1 is popular because it's relatively affordable, it wakes the bike up, and it improves throttle response and sound. For many riders, stage 1 is all they ever want or need, but the key is understanding that stage 1 is not just pipes and an air cleaner. The tune is critical. This is where a lot of problems start. Bolting parts on without correcting the air-fuel ratio can lead to excessive heat, poor drivability, popping on decel, long-term engine damage, a whole list of things if it's not tuned correctly. A proper stage 1 tune adjusts the fueling, the timing, the throttle response, and the idle stability. This is also why we stress real tuning solutions over canned or generic maps whenever possible. What you can expect realistically from a stage 1. A stage 1 upgrade is not about huge horsepower numbers. Most riders will feel improved throttle response, smoother cruising, better roll-on power, and a cooler running engine. The bike becomes more enjoyable and responsive in real-world riding. Now here's the big question everybody wants to know. Stage 1 versus stage 2. Here's a quick comparison. Stage 1 improves breathing and efficiency. Stage 2 goes deeper by changing cam timing to alter how the engine makes power. Stage 1 is the foundation. If you don't have stage 1 done right, don't bother with stage 2 yet. Get stage 1 right. If it's done wrong, stage 2 will never perform the way it should. You got to start with good parts. Start with good headers. Start with a really good tuner. Don't skimp out on your tuner. Start with a really good breather. Breather function over form is much better. Just buy a good performing breather. Don't get anything fancy. Fancy sometimes doesn't work so great. Common stage 1 mistakes. Here are some common stage 1 mistakes. Choosing sound over performance without considering tuning. That means don't put straight pipes on it and expect it to perform. You got to think about your exhaust. Running lean or ignoring heat issues. Be careful, if that bike's running hot, there's a reason. Assuming all tuners or maps are the same. Don't do that. It's not. Spend the money correctly the first time and you won't have to spend it 2 times. No planning ahead for future upgrades. Even if you don't think you'll ever do a cam or go to stage 2 or whatever, do it right one time. Spend the money one time. It's a lot better than spending it 3 times. Call somebody that you trust and ask questions. Don't assume that what you're reading is going to get you what you really think you're getting. Stage 1 may seem basic, but it's one of the most important upgrades you can do to a Harley-Davidson. Get it right and your bike will run cooler, smoother, and be ready for whatever comes next. If you found this to be helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your questions below. In future videos, we'll continue breaking down real-world Harley performance. No hype, just experience. I'm Steve Carr. I really appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you later.